Nice.
How you doing, bro?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good, man. You know where you at
Excited
right
to
now?
be sorry,
You know where you at right now?
in the den.
You're on. Get your head out of your ass.
Oh! Get him out! Get him out before he suffocates!
Okay.
Today, it had to be.
As
I
the
was
as the
kind of
picture
working
would
on like
depict.
an intro type thing, but I think I don't know. Just be loud. Today, we got my brother, my Kuji, my day one from Get It. I want to say technologies after. Just get
It's
it.
not.
Get it? What like?
Just get it.
Just get it?
Just get it.
Just get it. You just get your head out of your ass and just get it.
Just get it. And then there's
Get it local.
different branches.
We have James Fretschner. How you doing, James?
I'm good. How are you? Excited to be here. Take two. For those who don't know it.
Yeah. We did do this yesterday in the heat of the passion of the Italia game, but technical difficulties.
It is what
Shit
it
my
is.
pants as well.
We're here now. It's more
We're here
organized.
now,
We got a
though.
background. We got a background. I like
You got
it.
a background, yeah. You like it? I tried doing like a text, but I forgot to flip it because it was like other way around, so you couldn't see it.
No,
Uh,
let's go like this either. It also doesn't really look like it's a virtual one. Like it looks like you're just in front of it.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty good. Like, it's not unless I go start moving like even if I move crazy, like it's still pretty good. So what's up? We've been
Not
up to.
much, man. Just working. Yeah, just working, hanging out. Now that stuff's
Yeah,
open. Now that stuff's opening up, I can actually
yeah.
like do stuff. So I'm like all over the place
Oh.
for work, like going around, and then but also just like with the boys, like just hanging out.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you actually, what are your like 5 spots in Ottawa that you would want to hit like for the patio season, or just restaurant too, like eat 5 spots.
What are my restaurant recommendations?
No, not even like I mean, it could be a place that you went to, or like a place that you would want to go to that you see like looks sick.
Well, I've been telling Alex I want to go to it's called Union Locals 613.
Yeah.
It's on Somerset. They're also on our app. But the reason I want to go is because they close Somerset because of COVID on Thursdays to Saturdays. And they have like a cool patio in the streets. And it's like all like trees and stuff. That part of Somerset, it's really nice. And apparently just the food's really good. I actually haven't tried it yet, full disclosure.
Yeah.
But apparently it's amazing and they do really well on our platform.
Is that on the corner of like Preston and Somerset, or is it like deep in downtown?
No. Downtown. It's like opposite. It's like before Chinatown. It's summer. Like if you're going down Bank, you turn right on Somerset instead of left.
Oh, okay. So it's like right there.
It's like yeah, it's in between O'Connor and Bank.
Shout out Union 613.
Yeah.
What is it kind of like?
I would describe it as like almost like bistro style, but like yeah, like bistro style or like high-end pub fare, like with a twist. That's how I would describe it, of how it looks. So like I pretty like just like beer, obviously like good drinks, but then they have like I know they have like a nice brunch on Sundays, which I'd like to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just higher end pub fare, not like your
what,
typical pub.
mm-hmm. I was just gonna say what I think makes a successful business. Like obviously, like people are gonna come for drinks and alcohol, but you need to have those good little side dishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like reinvent the wheel. It doesn't have to be like super greasy all the time. Like obviously, yeah, I have a little like I don't know, like tater tots or like burgers or sliders or something like that, fries. But I like it when
the
places
problem is
do something a little
the problem is like a lot of people just like get into the restaurant industry because they think it's easy, and they think they can just slap together a menu and have a decent location and still be like the spot to hit.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about being your like top end restaurants like that everyone wants to go to, like the places that lands down and like the places that everyone talks about and goes and you're always seeing on social media.
Mhm.
We talk about those way. The biggest differentiator is like their patio atmosphere, but then like you said, like their food, and it comes down to like business. Like they actually know what they're doing as like in respect to their margins and all that stuff. Yeah, they're not just like in the restaurant industry to be in the restaurant industry. It's a passion, and they actually know about like the business aspect of it, not just the creative aspect of it.
Yeah.
You can tell which restaurants are more successful.
We learned anything from COVID, like just restaurants is it's tough like business to be in. Like shit can happen. You gotta adapt. And
Yeah,
the weekend is easy time to like, fill up, but you gotta get Monday to Thursday or like Monday to Friday.
yeah. Oh, that's the thing, right?
That's the
And
point.
the biggest one of the, you bring up COVID, one of the biggest things that's come out of COVID is so many people are like leaving their positions in restaurants and they're opening up ghost kitchens. So I don't know if you know what a ghost kitchen is.
No, I've never heard of that.
So a ghost kitchen is like basically it's like a restaurant business. Like you wouldn't, if you were ordering on like Get It Local, for example, you would just see the restaurant brand. You wouldn't necessarily know that it's not a restaurant. It's a ghost kitchen. It's its own brand entity and all that stuff, but it's running out of another restaurant's kitchen. So that takes away, like there's no in seat, it's purely takeout. So like for example, trying to think of an example here. Everyone, actually, here's a good example. A lot of chains have done it. So for example, Pizza, they made a fried chicken ghost kitchen that runs out of all their pizzas, but it's like a separate entity. Like if you go to order it on like any online ordering platform, I forget exactly what the name is, but it's like a fried chicken place. But yeah, that's what everyone is doing right now. Like it's ridiculous how many ghost kitchens have come up. I didn't even know what a ghost kitchen was before this, and now they're popping up left, right, and center and everywhere. Stay Gold is another one. They're on Get It Local, the Detroit style pizza.
Yeah.
They, the owner there, they run out of his place, Standard, it's called, on Elgin Street. And Stay Gold runs out of the kitchen. And then when they have their patio open, you can actually order Stay Gold on the Standard patio, which is really cool.
That's cool as hell. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Honestly, that's smart. I was just about to say, I'm like, McDonald's should like fucking whip some stuff in the back and just like rebrand it.
Well, what's crazy about it is, what's so smart about it is like, you take away all the liability of like having a big space. You can literally just have a station in somebody's kitchen and make the same amount of money. Your margins increase because you're less staffed. You're really only just cooking hard for a solid amount of time throughout the day, and you're just making the orders to be filled, right?
So
which is great.
What's like the I don't know if you know, but like what's the standard agreement? Like, are they splitting the rent? Are they?
No. So what most of it is like, for example, St. Anthony's soccer club there on they run one out of there. So they have a full what's it called, like industrial kitchen. And the landlord of the place rents out like areas of the kitchen to different places who want to use it, like different ghost kitchens. So there's a few ghost kitchens out of there actually. So yeah, that's the agreement. And then some people will ghost kitchen out of other restaurants. And I assume in that respect, it's like, because usually the restaurant doesn't own like their place where they are, right? So I'd assume they're like, they sublet part of the kitchen out to the ghost kitchen for like whatever it is, a certain amount of money a month, whatever they agree on.
Yeah. So I was looking up for the pizza place. Do you know like the name of the fried chicken, or is it still under pizza?
No, it's I'll look it up right now. It's I don't know exactly the name, but it's its own, I believe, if it's its own entity. There's a few that do. Jack Astor's also does a fried chicken ghost kitchen. Let me see, because they sell.
That's smart. I can see this getting like much bigger than it is. Like literally,
it's huge. It's huge. Oh, it's sorry for pizza. It's Wings and Things. and then you can
Okay.
get, so it's fried chicken wings. They have those wings on the pizza menu, obviously, but then they also have their own like wings and things like brand.
Hmm,
Um,
that's
that's
smart as
from,
well, though.
but yeah, a lot of places are doing it. It's ridiculous. Like I said, it's like, it's weird how it was untapped before COVID. Like it really boomed off in COVID, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's weird that you didn't see more of them beforehand, because some of them are like probably run better than the actual restaurant that they're running out of.
Well, let's just look at it like realistically. Say me and you like wanted to open up a restaurant. It's pretty much impossible. Like unless we have a lot of money, like even if to find a place, like
Yeah,
you
well,
have to go to Canada or something like that.
one thing you need to know too is like nobody, it's very rare in the restaurant industry that it's like a sole owner.
Yeah.
If you look at it, if you go to any restaurant, there's some sort of partner. Like they're not just alone. There's not like a sole owner.
Do you
So they're sharing the liability with somebody else, right?
mhm. Do you find yourself looking more into like trends of like the restaurant industry now that you're working for Get It?
I mean, yeah, like what do you mean trends exactly?
Well, like this whole like even like further than the ghost
Oh,
kitchen.
like like stuff like that, you mean?
Yeah, or even like
Yeah,
what like food, like type of food, like food trends.
I don't necessarily like purposely look out for it. It just naturally happens.
Yeah.
Like for the ghost kitchen, for example, like if you had asked me 6 months ago what a ghost kitchen was, I'd have no idea what the hell you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Um, a lot of things like I would say not necessarily trends, just restaurant industry as a whole, and how like margins of a restaurant, uh, partners of a restaurant, like distributions, like where they get their supply, like all that stuff, which I had no idea about before. But now through just talking to so many owners and business owners of restaurants in Ottawa, it's like it just comes up in conversation naturally because it relates to the platform.
Yeah.
And it's like almost like a practice makes perfect. Like because I've talked about it so much, it's almost just like ingrained in my head, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's weird though. It's definitely, I did not, there was a lot I had no idea about in the restaurant industry.
We're gonna make a 180 here. So I know you're a big
Make the one
Migos fan, and talking about the
a,
chicken remind me of
a, a
Migos.
big what fan?
Migos fan.
Okay. Huge 180.
Huge 180. Culture 3. Don't say anything yet.
Okay. I was about to say something, so it's a good thing that you said
Finger
it.
up, finger down.
Can I do like a finger sideways?
Whoa. Finger
Like a
sideways.
yay, like a yay, nay, or shnay?
Yeah, yeah. Schmeed. You gotta
Or is it,
explain the Schmeed though.
yeah, I'm in the middle. Like you said, I used to be definitely a big Migos fan. Definitely. I still am. I always say it's like if you're ever just looking for like a good song to just get excited about, like with your, if you're with like a group of friends or whatever, you just want to get excited. It's like it's a safe bet, their music. The reason I go like this is because obviously, in my opinion at least, Culture One was like is like the best out of all three.
Okay. With no attachments, like just for the album on its own. Like Culture 3, I
Yeah,
don't think
this
that's
is my issue. This is my issue. I'm gonna pull them up right now,
okay.
and I just need to double check before I say this. Yeah, see, Culture 3, 19 songs. Culture 2, 24 songs.
That's way too much.
Culture 1, 13, right? That's to me like an album is 13 songs. Or like anywhere in like the 10 to 15 range is like an album. I don't know why, because then it's good.
We
Because
have
then
low
you have the song, not even just that, but you hear like you talk about artists like when they're making an album, they talk about all these songs that didn't make the cut. When you open it up to, this is my opinion, of course, when you open an album up to like 20 songs, it's like, okay, what didn't make the cut? Like the literal garbage. Like
Mhm.
I feel like it could be tightened up a bit more because there's some songs on Culture 2 or Culture, well, 2 and 3 that I like. right? And I'm like, oh, that's a crazy song. But I wish the whole album was like that. Whereas like Culture One, I felt like most of the songs on the album I like really liked, and it like leaves you almost wanting more.
Mhm.
But when they open it up to 20 songs, I just feel like every single song they went in and made, they're like, yeah, it's going on the album. Yeah, it's going on the album. And they didn't really like,
Yeah.
there weren't those ones that didn't make the cut and like that were hard decisions not to make the cut, right?
They
I feel
definitely
like
went crazy
really,
on the features this time around. They have Justin Bieber, Future, Drake, who else? NBA YoungBoy, which is the old song there, but
Pop Smoke, Juice World.
oh yeah, Juice WRLD got 2 deceased mans on the album,
Yeah, it's crazy.
which yeah, I don't know. What do you think about like people or just record companies or other artists posting songs with artists that have died? Like, do you think they should still
It
put those
depends.
songs out?
I know what you're asking. Like, do you think it's fair to like make bank off of like somebody who's dead? Is that
Obviously,
what you're
like,
saying?
yeah, you look anyone on Instagram when like King Von or like Juice World or Pop Smoke died, they're everywhere. So yeah, put out a song on Pop Smoke. Yeah, people are gonna be looking for Pop Smoke.
Yeah. So there must have been like, I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know if they like purchased the song or purchased the verse, sorry, from like whoever has the rights to Pop Smoke's music.
Yeah,
I don't know if they do that or like if it was recorded before he died, like maybe because like he recorded a bunch of stuff
yeah.
I
Of
know
course, it
with
was recorded
Quavo.
before he died.
No. I mean specifically for the album, like specifically
Oh,
for Amigo song, or was it just a verse that they purchased just to have Pop Smoke? Do you know what I
nah,
mean?
it was like work. Cause I remember that being the song on the album. I forget what it's called, but like brand new Richard man. That was like a leak
Yeah.
for
Okay. So you
one.
think they recorded for Culture 3?
Yeah, no, he was like in this. Like, he sent them the verse or whatever. Like,
Because
wow.
what I the only that I'm okay with. If it was like before he died,
Yeah,
they planned to make the song together or whatever. Because I know Quavo and him were recording a lot for Pop Smoke albums, also, right?
yeah.
The last one that came out there, Meet the Woo 3, or is it? Oh no, Stars,
Shoot for the stars.
Shoot for
Aim
the
for the moon.
Stars, Aim for the Moon. Yeah. I know they recorded like a bunch that didn't go on that album, so I'm
Mhm.
assuming like that's where it came from.
Yeah,
But for me, it's like if you're just purchasing the verse just to like say, oh, Pop Smoke on an album and drive the traffic over because you have a dead person, then I don't really mess with it because that's just like you're just fishing for. You're essentially like
hmm
you're using his like legacy to like make money. It's like doesn't really,
yeah. Like
right?
they just released "Lucid Dreams" remix with Lil Uzi. And how old is that song? Did that song come out in 2019, 2020?
Yeah, he died before Pop Smoke. He died in end of 2019, right before Pop Smoke. And yeah, that song would have been like 2018, I feel like.
Yeah,
Maybe even earlier.
Lil Uzi remix out of nowhere. That is like, come
What do you
on.
think about it? What do you think about it?
I think just put the rest. Like, I don't know if I was like Pop
What do you
Smoke.
think about the Culture 3 Pop Smoke?
That okay, if you had like that's like a interesting scenario because they had a relationship with Pop Smoke. Like they were in the studio, they were trying to work and build on his
Yeah.
career. It's not like they're not the Migos obviously are not trying to like fucking dick ride. Like the Migos are established already.
Yeah.
It's not
But
like
Lil Uzi's established.
yeah, but like that's him just chasing a bag. Like they obviously offered him a good amount of money to be like, oh, like record a verse on like a 3-year-old song,
Yeah.
which I find that's kind
I
of whack.
definitely think it's weird.
It's whack as hell. Or even like,
Especially that song specifically, like why didn't he just use like a Juice WRLD verse?
yeah, it's just weird. Back to the restaurant with meshing it with the music. What do you think is
Okay.
the perfect music to play in a restaurant?
It's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know.
'Cause I don't think you want something too loud, but you still want something to uplift people's spirits and kind of,
Okay, well, first of all, I would say it definitely depends on like what the okay, I don't know what's going on my camera.
So let's
Sorry.
talk about like, yeah, I got a nice delay there.
It's better.
Let's talk about like
Okay,
our standard.
depends on the type of restaurant.
Was that?
It definitely depends on the restaurant.
Yeah. Not like fine
On
dining, let's say, because that obviously not gonna be playing like bangers like when you're trying to
yeah,
sip some wine.
I think okay, these are mine. if it's like a patio, this is pretty, I feel like this could go with any type of patio, unless it's like you said, like very fine dining or whatever.
Mhm.
But mostly fine dining is like indoors. I would say if it's like a patio, like summer type thing, you should be playing like a beach music, not beach music, like just pop, like not hard rap or like,
Top 40, like just Dua Lipa, like
yeah, or even like if you wanna take like the remixes, like of those, like remixes,
yeah.
where it's like a DJ is like remixed the song a bit, and it's like a different beat, more like upbeat and like rave type music, not like attacking your ears
Yeah,
on
no,
the patio, right?
like, going
Yeah.
crazy.
like a beach vibe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you don't want anything to be like too explicit with the lyrics, I think. Because like, I don't know,
Yeah,
if I'm a female or even just on my own, I don't want to be eating there and hear like fucking the bitch and fucking this like
exactly.
wanna,
And like I'm gonna shout out like Pitbull Globalization, his radio station.
Mr.
They
Wolf.
do a lot of that. Well, that's what the only reason I say it is because like, I don't even listen to it. It's just from Alex's car, but that's what they do. They like have those like hit, like the music that's on like the top 40 like hit list, like the Dua Lipa, like all that stuff. And they just have DJs that like remix it a bit, and that's what they play on top of like original music as well.
Mhm.
But they just add a more fun beat to it and make it more upbeat. That's what I would say is like my favorite patio music, because like you just you're having drinks with friends, and it's like
Not the club.
it's a nice, it feels like it almost feels like you're in, not in Ottawa, sorry, like you're in like
Well,
a
yesterday, what was the
more
place called?
tropical place.
Preston Street that we were across, the one with like the rooftop patio.
La Teresa, I think. La
Yeah,
Teresa.
they were playing Gravity, Brent Faiyaz and Tyler Creator, and I think like songs like that, just because it's a kind of
Should be
like,
songs that everyone knows.
yeah, get the
I know
right
what you're saying though.
people don't know.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know
like
if that's on the
like I
top
said,
40, but it's a popular song, and it's just like even if you don't know the words, it's just like a nice melody and can enjoy,
yeah, and
have a nice drink and eat some food.
yeah, and like I said, like it depends on the restaurant, right? Like some restaurants, if they're like, especially now when like the indoors aren't open, if
Mhm.
they're like used to being a nightclub at night, they could probably get away with playing more like nightclubby music on the patio as well, outside,
Yeah.
because that's what people go there for, right? Like to get intoxicated and not just like for a chill patio sesh.
Mhm.
That's my take, at least.
Mhm. So talking about Get It or Get It Local and more specific, the app, what really attracts me to it is just obviously it's for the people, it's for local, and more and more over the years, you look at say like a plaza in a mall or just a strip on a street, and it's just pizza, Subway, and Get It
Yeah, for
Local.
sure.
I find it's protecting local business and it's stopping. Like, yeah, pizza is cool, but I don't want fucking 5 pizzas within like a 5 kilometer radius around me. Like, I want to go to places that, obviously I want to support local people, but also like it's just different. Like, I want to have this kind of food, whatever. Like,
For
and that's
sure.
why, yeah. So I don't know if you can expand on that a little more and like why.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say, what you bring up a good point of like it highlights so many different restaurants that you didn't know existed. Like, for example, before, like I brought up Union before, that restaurant. I had no idea what Union was. For me, it's like those rotating restaurants that everyone talks about, that I talked about kind of earlier, like your Lansdowne restaurants, your like main ones in the Byward Market.
Mhm.
Those are the ones everyone knows because of they're seeing it on social media, or like those restaurants get like
Just because of the
influencers to like
area,
boost
like,
it.
you,
Yeah, and they're just known brands in Ottawa. But what's great about this app, and at least for me, and kind of what you said, is like I've discovered so many different restaurants that I would have never discovered before, because they have like their branding is shown all on our app. It's not just like a picture of their food. You actually see the logo, see the brand. Obviously for me, it's a little more extreme because I'm working with them. So I actually build a relationship with them. So I know the restaurant even more. But even for the user, like you said, you seeing all these types of food that you didn't even know existed before. And I just think it's great rather than just going on an app and just seeing what type of food you want
Yeah.
and just seeing like pictures of food everywhere. You're going on the app and you're seeing
Different businesses.
bunch of different logos with their types of food, right? And you can support your favorite restaurant, but also find a new favorite restaurant. And it's crazy. There's so many. This is how naive I was. There's so many, like, I just thought those big names were the ones that were really successful. But some of these restaurants that you would have never heard about, they're in like their own world of like clientele and customers. And they do very, very well. Like very well, which is like, we never know. Okay, I need to go put my blinds down a bit here.
Yeah, no, it looks like you're in a bubble.
One sec.
You know those kids that are in bubbles?
It's because the Seinfeld episode.
Oh, there he pops his bubble.
Pops the bubble.
But yeah, here, as you're fixing that, I'll just show that. I don't know if the camera can get it. But yeah, that's just what the app looks like. And it's just for me, when I say you look at like Uber Eats, it's just right away. It's just fucking, there's ads within like the fucking app.
Yeah.
Like, trying to sell you extra promotional things where this off the bat, La Noodle, Corazon.
Great restaurant. All great. Honestly,
Tequila,
there's not
Greek on Wheels, 3 Bites. It's like 5 different places that are all like 5 different types of food.
Yeah.
And like, could change the location shit too, like
there's so many like you said, like honestly there's not one restaurant here that I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't order food from there. Like they're all like amazing places. It's crazy. Like even, and it refreshes every time, right? So I have a different like 5 on my first 5 here, like Pho by Night, Stay Gold, Maribel Fish Market, No Forks Given, amazing. No Forks Given is amazing.
I like that.
Best,
No Forks.
best, yeah, it's good. Best spicy chicken sandwich, crispy chicken sandwich, in my opinion.
Whoa.
Like the whole like KFC Popeyes debate, this is the best fucking sandwich. It is ridiculous, and they give you like a full fucking chicken breast. It's like that big, falling off the burger. It is so good, and you got to get the spicy one.
You said it's better than Popeyes, because to me, I really like Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Popeyes one is good,
but
they're all good. They're all good,
the
but this is
best
like, this
one?
is different. It's like it's almost like it's, I don't want to say this because it's going to be misleading. It's almost like Nashville hot chicken. You like Nashville style, like hot fried chicken, spicy fried chicken?
I'm not honestly. I don't really know what that is.
Okay, well, that's what, for people who know what that is, they'll know. That's the type of chicken it is. It's not just like your typical deep fried chicken. It's like double battered in like buttermilk, and then it's like coated with like the oil, the spicy oil, and then it's tossed in like buffalo sauce. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm just looking at pictures. That looks really good.
On No Forks.
Yeah. Or also
If you go,
Nashville.
if you go on their
No
here, I'll pull up their Instagram right now.
Shout out No Forks Given. Best chicken sandwich.
This is the sandwich.
Spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah, let me just pull up a picture of it here. That's the sandwich.
Whoa, is purple cabbage in that?
Yeah, pickles, and then I got their sauce. Bro, it is
Yeah, that looks pretty stacked.
so good. And you can get it with like mac and cheese or like, sorry. Anyway, ridiculous. Really good.
Shout out No Forks Given. Yeah.
But yeah, to your question, that's what I mean. It's just, what's great about it is we're really highlighting local businesses, and they're keeping their brand identity rather than just shoving it behind, oh, you want pizza, like they bombard you with like a bunch of different pizza places where you don't even know what they are. You're just ordering pizza because you saw the picture and it looked good.
Yeah. And I like that there's no like I go on there, I don't see McDonald's, like BTS meal. Fuck off. I don't want the BTS meal. It's fucking chicken nuggets and fries.
Yeah, I mean that's it, right? Like eventually it's a no-brainer for them to come on to, 'cause it's way more affordable.
Yeah.
That's obviously ways away. But yeah, just the promotions that restaurants can do on our platform and actually promote it themselves, like to their customers, and not take a hit out of their margins. Every time you see one of those promotions on Uber and Skip, it's they'll actually take that out of the restaurant pocket for the most part, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
How much does Uber
Yeah.
take? Like 30%?
yeah, it's around 30. They're actually going up. So they got capped at 20 throughout the lockdown, right? The
Mhm.
pandemic. And now it's just been lifted. And they're bumping people up to 35 to kind of balance it out.
Hey,
35, 40. That's like
any
that's
business
like
on
half.
Uber Eats that want to get off, get it
You
low.
can stay on. That's the best part. It's like we don't make you go exclusive. You can stay on. And what's great about our platform is we're providing you an outlet to transfer your customers over from Uber and Skip to us you can take all the time you want to do it, and it saves you. It's beneficial for us. It's also beneficial for the restaurant because they save way more money, right?
Yeah. I know you wanted to talk about this yesterday because it was after the Italy game. Your disappointments with the German national team.
Oh
But before
yeah.
you talk about that, I want to talk about the German national team coach and how he's a fucking how long? I don't know how long he's been the coach. I gotta look it
A
up.
while. So okay. Just
The
because
whole
you bring
thing
that
of
up,
him smelling his hands and stuff is just hilarious to me, or him picking his nose or like wiping his
picking is yeah, like
ass.
gooch. But yeah, so it's funny that you say that because when I was watching it, I like started laughing when they showed him. I was like, first of all, first thing I said was, no way he's the coach again. I was like, no way this guy's the coach again. And then I was like,
He's been
I just started
before.
laughing. Every time they showed him, I started laughing.
I don't even know how to
He's
say his
he's
name.
so funny.
Joe Joshim Low.
Yeah, I don't know. He's so funny. He's so funny, man. And
I like his bowl cut.
yeah,
Goes with the whole.
honestly, I can't even lie though. Their fits, like the German coach fits, all of them,
Oh, like the
crazy.
kits.
Because they don't wear like all the other coaches wear like suits with like the crest on it. Germany, they wear a black fitted t-shirt, some like charcoal gray like trousers, and then Stan Smiths or like white leather sneakers.
That's
That's
a
fire.
German man right there.
Yeah.
That's a German
Steve
man.
Jobs, Steve Jobs drip.
Too.
Like
Adidas.
fitted. It's like fitted.
You
But
know
yeah,
Adidas is German?
yeah, Adidas.
Adidasler.
Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely disappointed though with their performance. And I don't know if that's I found myself the entire game like very anxious because I'm just like I just wanted to yell like kick the ball because they dominate. Like they dominate on a disclaimer. I don't know much about soccer. Okay, I played soccer a bit. I don't follow it,
European Storm.
but from what it looks like, from like just watching the game, like a regular spectator, their midfield is like insane. Like all they do is like pass around in that like trapezoid formation in the midfield. But when it comes down to it, they got nobody to strike. Like nobody's like even when they cross it into the box, France was all over it every single time. Like nobody there. They got a couple good chances, but it's like strike the ball. Like why it looked like they weren't trying to score. There's like no intensity. You know what I mean? Like no there's nobody's like, oh my god, like we're down 1-0. Like we should probably like try and score a goal here. They're just like playing pass, like keep away basically.
That's why the Italian national team always fucking pisses me off. Like me, I'm not like a big soccer guy, but when it's World Cup, Euros, I'm watching that shit. I like it. I kind of like the country versus country aspect.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just a big event. But anyway, like, bro, fucking Italy, they fucking do like the bare minimum. They don't try to like they'll get one goal, post, pass it around, stay in their end. And they've always done that. Even when they were losing in like 2010, they got fucking eliminated by like Paraguay or some shit. Paraguay? Like, come on. Like, you're one of the greatest like countries to ever play soccer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
Didn't
like
even make the
I'm
World Cup.
watching and
Like, what the fuck?
I'm watching and I'm like getting upset, like watching it. And then like you look at France and they scored like 2 goals that ended up getting taken back because they were offside.
Yeah.
But they're like they're going insane. Like they're like striking the ball. They're actually like trying to create chances. Whereas like I just felt like Germany is just always constantly just playing keep away with the ball and not really doing anything, holding back. And I don't know if that's like a lack of striker talent or like if there's like a if there's like the coach is like
Schweinsteiger.
telling them to like stay
Well,
back. Like I don't know.
Yeah. What was like the Schweinsteiger? Is that like
Yeah,
the
Schweinsteiger and I think Muller were the two.
yeah.
Miller sucks, bro. The kid doesn't suck, but all he does is like complain. I find that's another thing I want to talk about. I'm actually curious to hear what you think. I'm not going to go that far. I don't think they're actually pussies. I think they're just trained to do it as a strategy, and that's what I'm getting to. They need to do something about this. Way too many times. What pisses me off so much about soccer is like flopping and like staying down and like trying to draw like or waste time is too much of an integral part of the sport. It like changes the whole game and it becomes a strategy for the teams. Like I guarantee you they add on extra time at the end, but if your team's up and the other team hasn't been able to do anything all game, that extra time, the odds are it's going to stay the same. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's like, I guarantee you the coaches tell them, hey, if we're up, one of you fucking go down.
Oh,
And
100%.
the example I use is in the Germany game, I think it was Pavard on France, goes down. Granted, he got sideswiped in the face like pretty hard, but he goes down. They're milking it. They call it the medical staff, whatever. So the refs finally like, hey, like get off, go to the sidelines. And you know, like when they go to the sidelines and they have to wait till the ref gives them the go ahead to come back in the play. As soon as Pavard went out of bounds on the sidelines, he sprints around to the center to get right back in the game.
Yeah, no, it's horseshit.
And then he's screaming at the ref, and they're all like, Griezmann is like screaming at the ref to let him back in. And if I was a ref, I'd be like, no, you know what? You faked it, yellow card. Like, why did they not get a yellow card? Then they'll never do it again.
Or like, no, like you're hurt, you have to stay off. Like, but like, you know, in order to protect players, whatever bullshit.
Yeah, and then they let him back on right away. If he was actually hurt when he got to the sidelines, he would have been fucking hurt. He got to the sidelines, he booked it for Sunday so he can get right back on. And it's like, that's how I know it was just strategy, right?
They get their foot stepped on and then they're like, they do all these.
Oh, like I believe it hurts. It's just like there has to be something done where it's like
I've been stepped on the foot with a cleat before. Like,
no, I know.
Too, like,
but what I'm saying is I don't think it's because of they're like being babies. I think it's a strategy. That's why they do it. They're not actually hurt. Like, you know what I mean? They're just milking like, oh, you're hurt as a strategy. And that's my point. It's like that needs to stop because that like bothers me.
Or like you gotta substitute.
No, I don't think, substitute or like, I just think certain ones that are like so obvious should need to be carded so that they stop doing it again.
Yeah.
Because if you card the player and it's like an integral, like, or like a big yellow card where it's like, this is their second yellow card. And I think in the Euro Cup, like if you get 2 in the group, like you're done for the group rounds, basically.
Yeah.
Not just the game. I think if they were to do that, then it would send a message like, yeah, stop flopping. You know what I mean? Like if you're hurt, that's one thing. But like if you're just gonna like as soon as the play is called and get up and like nothing happened, you need to get a yellow card for like faking or delay of game. Sorry.
So that way, like I don't know, maybe scare players. So then, yeah, like if you're actually hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like hockey. Like if there's a delay game, there's stoppage time in hockey, obviously. But if you like, you can't.
If someone's down in hockey, they're down in hockey. Like
well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like there's got to be like some tightening up. I feel like, where it's like if you're down, you're down. If not, yellow card. That's what bothered me the entire game, and Germany's lack of intensity. And I really hope that Germany can play better next game against Portugal. Because they didn't really concede any goals. It was a own goal scored.
Want to explain the little
The ring?
Yeah. Explain how that came.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just a spoon.
It's a vintage silver spoon.
It's a silver spoon that I cut and bent.
What are
Pretty cool.
your favorite out of all jewelry? If you had to like pick one thing that you had to wear, would it be a necklace, a ring, or a watch?
Watch.
Watch.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like if I could only wear one, you're saying?
Yeah,
Watch.
watch.
Yeah.
Why?
Because like
Time or just like you like the way it looks?
I just think the combination of I like the way it looks. It's more of a statement piece than like any of the other things. It actually has functionality to it.
Yeah, can't tell the time with a necklace.
Yeah, and I just think, yeah, I think those three reasons. And it's like, I don't know. I find myself just looking down, like just admiring, like you just like it. It's almost like artwork. Like kind of
What's
like
your yeah, no, for sure. What's your dream watch?
dream watch.
Watch, huh?
I think we talked about this a bit yesterday.
How about
So
yes? I wanted to bring up the
my
watch talk
I'll
again.
say no, yeah. I'll definitely say it again. I have like one that I would like I just that's the one I want, whatever. And then I have one that I have a couple that if I was like really like had money to spend for no reason, I would get these two watches. But just like basically this watch, just at Rolex. This isn't a Rolex, but like it's basically this watch just with Rolex branding. A stainless steel Submariner, which is like a dive watch. I just think it's just my favorite one. It's a tool watch, it's a sports model, and it just looks good, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And then my like big baller, if I was like had ridiculous money to spend, and I'm trying to make a crazy purchase, it's either the Richard Mille like Nadal, because it's not too hefty, you know.
Not too happy. That's
So I don't like I don't have like huge wrists, so it's like I don't need like one of the big ones. So I like one of those, and it's like really light and just looks it's like a nice colorful watch. Get that, or but probably more so this one, the Rainbow Daytona, Rolex Rainbow Daytona. Crazy, man. Just thinking about it.
Rolex or Richard Mille.
Which one?
Yeah,
I like Rolex. The Rolex is my favorite watch brand. I just think
it's timeless. Like no pun.
yeah, it's timeless. Like Patek and AP and Richard Mille, they're gonna go out of style eventually.
Yeah,
A Rolex will like never go out of style, just because of the design and because it's Rolex. It's like the crown jewel, even though it's not the highest price point anymore. It's like it's just like the pinnacle of like that crown sitting at the top. It's just like, to my opinion at least. I just think the other ones are fads. I also think the biggest reason for the price surges in the other ones, Rolex too, but mostly the other ones are rappers and just influence, like just social media in general, which is really annoying.
for like a Richard Milles.
Yeah, Richard Milles, APs, Pateks. I feel like it's only because rappers like really rap about them.
Yeah,
Like how many, like every song you hear AP or Patek or Audemars or whatever, or Richard Mille or RM. And then on social media, it's like everyone's like, oh, they just want it for like the flex or whatever, but nobody's actually buying it because of
the
their
craftsmanship.
love of watches.
Yeah,
And then it like surges the price in the aftermarket. You can't get like certain watches anymore unless you want to pay like double the price or be on a waiting list for like 5 years. And it's because of that. And that's what's kind of annoying. It's kind of like what's happening to or what already happened to the shoe market, like the shoe culture, shoe market.
just clothes in general. Yeah,
Yeah, like they sell out on drops. And then it's like aftermarket, you're paying like triple the price in shoes, especially. But watches like double the price on some of these watches, which is like 10 grand, like extra sometimes, right?
yeah.
Or like 40 grand extra sometimes.
And I think people are really like realizing more and more, especially with the whole shoe thing. I feel like there's definitely a decrease in like reselling because like everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna buy some dunks so and like resell them.
Getting
But people
oversaturated.
don't want to be fucking. It's oversaturated, first of all, and like it's getting easier now for if you really want to buy them, you can buy them. And also, no one wants to pay fucking $700 for shoes unless you're
I
a
don't
addict. That's a
understand.
niche demographic for sure.
I've never understood the people who spend that type of money on shoes, especially okay.
Especially the
I
same,
get it,
like,
like
the
it's I
same
get it, it's like an
Jordans over
investment,
and
it's like
over.
it's like an investment or whatever. But most of these people don't even wear the shoes, first of all. But like most of the watches that are go for high resale, like you can wear the watch still and like bang it up a bit, and like you can still get like it'll still appreciate. But the shoes, like if you actually wear a shoe the way a shoe is supposed to be worn, it's worthless by the time you're done with it.
It's like a car.
And then there's the people who buy them and don't even wear them. They just have them sitting in those stupid clear boxes, which looks really cool. But it's like, what's the point? If you're not going to like turn the profit on them, why are they just sitting there? Are you just waiting for the day that the shoe culture, if you just, because then it's like, it's almost like they're waiting for the day that shoe culture like doesn't exist anymore. I don't think that'll ever happen, but like when those shoes will die out, the hype will die out, or they get restocked or something, and then it's like they're not worth that much anymore.
Yeah. For me, I don't know. Personally, if I buy something, I want to wear it. I don't give a fuck how limited.
Yeah, same.
Well,
That's my problem. That's what
but
I
it
always
is
say.
special.
It's
It
like,
makes me want to wear it even more.
that's what I'm saying. I want to wear it because I want people to, I want it like to be appreciated. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to just sit in my room collecting dust. And then it's like, and because I like it, right? Because that's my problem. I could never be a reseller because I buy stuff that I like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I find it hard to buy something that I wouldn't personally wear. And if I would personally wear it, I'm gonna wear it. So it's like I can never do like the resale
Even like
watch or shoes.
thrifting too. I'm not gonna say I'm like one of the first people to thrift, because that's not fucking true. And I haven't been thrifting my whole life. But when I started going to Valley Village, it was not nearly as busy. The past 3 days, passing by Maryville Valley Village, there's been a line. I don't know if you know the that plaza where Winners is.
Yeah.
The line has been going all the way to Winners 3 days in a row ever since it reopened.
It's also because they're only allowed like 15% capacity.
Oh yeah,
which is
but like
which is
even
probably
like the amount of people.
No, but it's true though. It's because all these people are like doing those reselling thrift business, which is a ripoff, by the way.
Well,
good business plan for sure. But if you're buying like I don't understand people who spend like
there's
$80 on a shirt.
Shout out to the resellers, like in the vintage sellers out there in Ottawa. Like
it's definitely an amazing business, but the people who are buying it, I don't understand. Because like some of the stuff will be marked up, like they'll sell it for like $80, which is great for the business, but they got it for like literally $5 or like.
Yeah, I don't know, like so they're fair. Like I feel like people are fair, but then obviously there's items that are just
if
like
you're if people are willing to buy it, it's fair. Like
yeah,
right. So it's like there's no hate. I just not my thing at least. But you know me.
I'm the whole reason why I
want like black t-shirt, like nothing.
I was gonna say the whole reason why I went to Valley Village in the first place because I was trying to get clothes before I like maybe normal or lessons or something like that, but I didn't want to pay as much, and I didn't want to lines or like worry about scarcity. Like I could just pop in after school, go to Valley Village, and like spend $20 and get like fucking a shit ton of stuff.
Exactly.
And it's cool get too.
Now it's like a shirt is over $20. Like if you want like a good quality shirt, like this is like a Gildan shirt, it's shit quality. You can tell it's shit quality. But if I want like a nice fitting like and good material shirt, it's like $50.
Yeah, the price of clothes is just insane.
Like a black t-shirt that just is like good, better material, not just like cotton, and it's like fitted like around my arm, like tighter everywhere, and just like fits better.
The only people we can blame is ourselves though. So at the end of the day, we're still buying it.
No, of course. It's also inflation
saying, like,
too.
Me or you, but like people are still going out. Like they don't care if a night.
No, that's what I'm saying. If somebody's willing to buy it, it's just gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
But that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing with like the resale market is like it's only because people are willing to buy it.
I think demand there because people aren't willing to buy it anymore or as much.
Sorry, you think it's a what?
I think it's decreasing for the resale at least because I think people are just like, yo, I either can get this on my own or I don't want to pay that much.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of we're in like okay, that kind of brings me to this, and I'm curious to hear what you think about this. Because you said I can just get it myself, or like not get something less expensive.
Mhm.
But I'm talking more about the get it yourself thing. I find we're in an era right now of like, you need a side hustle. You need a side hustle. And what people are, the reason that's happening, like what you said, or like people are like, oh, I can just get it myself. People are seeing all these like side hustle, like people doing all these like little businesses and whatever on the side.
Mhm.
And they're like, oh, I'll just do it myself. I'll just do it myself. And they do, which is great. But I think that's why the demand is going down, is because we're getting so many people who are just like, oh, I'll just do it myself, just do it myself.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Saying like
now,
sell it. I was saying like I'll just try to get it on my own.
yeah, but even just that, like,
Yeah,
I'll just,
reselling, like
oh,
you're saying, like everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start selling vintage clothes. I'm gonna start like,
yeah. Or like people, like a lot of people do, like they sell their own clothes.
yeah.
They start an Instagram account, like My Closet or whatever.
You better be the
But it's,
cleanest motherfucker if I know.
but
You're a
but
dirty
that's what I'm saying.
motherfucker trying to sell
Yeah,
your
no
clothes.
shame, eh? I don't know if I could sell my own clothes like that.
Well, like most of the time though, people are just like, come on, I'm not paying $20 for your old fucking American Eagle jeans.
Let's say it's because you know the person. That's why.
Not even
But
that. If I didn't know them, like what the fuck? I'll just go
But-
like go to Bad Village and get jeans.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with like the vintage resell, like people who just go get stuff at Value Village. You're buying it at a marked up price because it's like a business. But as soon as if that person were to say like, oh, My Closet, and it was the exact same clothes, people would be like, oh, what the fuck, fuck you,
Yeah.
right?
We even Value Village too, like I obviously clean my clothes after, but I always make the joke, I'm like, oh, someone could have shit their pants or like spilled or like just the dirty.
You definitely gotta wash it.
Yeah, no, no. If you don't wash the clothes, you get like, come on.
I
Even, like, if
never
you
really done.
buy new clothes. I don't all the time, but I just remember my mom always telling me like,
You
oh,
buy new clothes?
yeah, like
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't necessarily wash new clothes. Depends what it is.
Yeah, if it's like sealed.
Okay, speaking of washing clothes,
Yeah,
not first use, obviously from Value Village, but like jeans. This is a big debate.
don't wash.
Do you wash your jeans?
Yeah, like you have to once in a while, but
But you said don't wash your jeans? Is that what you said?
every time you wear them,
Yeah, I don't.
wash them because there's ruins the quality.
Yeah, I don't wash them either.
And also the shape, because like for me, just not even jeans, pants in general. I don't like washing pants or even your shirts unless like you spilled something on it or it smells like complete like booty. You don't need to wash your clothes every time you use them.
Yeah, I mean,
Obviously, underwear and socks. That's just
well, obviously.
don't even need to bring that up. But like,
I'm talking, but like jeans, definitely I don't wash my jeans unless I get like a stain on them.
yeah,
But it's like, but I agree with you, like ruins quality. However, if I get a new pair of jeans, I wash them like a few times after every wear at the beginning,
okay.
just to break them in, and it gets till I get that fit that I want, like the perfect fit,
Mhm.
and then I don't touch them. But shirts, yeah, like 2 uses, maybe max. Depends how much you like you said, like if you're sweating it, like you might want to chuck her in the wash.
I don't know. Usually, get most of the time when like I see like, oh, I wore this shirt last week, I'll go to it. It'll smell like deodorant still, or like my cologne or something. Like
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's just like a 1 use and it smells fine, like yeah, why not? If it's not dirty, it's not dirty. If it's dirty, obviously you gotta wash it. But yeah, there's a lot of people who like wash their jeans as if they're t-shirts, which is I don't agree with.
Yeah, no, definitely don't do that. But obviously, do it if you want to do it, but get your head out of your ass, man. You're just ruining the quality of your jeans.
You are, dude.
Your Jean.
Definitely. Are you have you hit a patio yet?
Audio. No, I haven't.
This like since the new open, I mean.
Not since the new open. No, I have not gone anywhere. The funds are a little stagnant at the moment, but yeah, no, I definitely want to hit a place.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you at the beginning, like I want to check out that Union 613 now.
Yeah, I really want to go there on Saturday with I'm telling everyone. We should go there because first of all, the staff and owner are very nice. Very well run business, and they actually care about their customers. I also just want to try it, and it looks like a nice vibe. Shout out Union.
Shout out Union 613. Shout out Get It and Get It Local.
Get it again.
Get it.
It's only
Hmm?
only is basic, like Get It Local is like the branch that we're on right now of like the mobile
Shout out Get It
marketplaces
Local.
where you could get
Support
anything
local.
local, man.
Get your head out of your ass. Support local. I'm gonna end it off here. Some nice discussions. Thank you, Hams.
Thank you. Thank you to the Get Your Head Out of Your Ass audience.
Get your out of your ass.